Hello and welcome to your weekly horoscope for week commencing the 18th of April. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. I'm going to give you some key strands to look out for. Please stay with me because then I will give you in detail each of the 12 zodiac sign forecasts. Now this week is particularly notable because the Sun is moving on Wednesday into the sign of Taurus, which means the combination between Mercury and Uranus at the start of this week and also the North Node being in Taurus, it gives us that very earthy dimension once the Sun moves in midweek. Now, the Sun in Taurus is the second sign of the 12 sign zodiac. And this is where we can convert some of the ideas and strands that we've been working on more recently into something hopefully more tangible and lasting. But of course, we are being faced with a big increase in the cost of living, energy prices, and in some cases interest rates. So for a lot of us, we are needing to use our ingenuity in order to rejig things to make the most of the assets and the money that we have. So the combination between Mercury and Uranus at the start of this week, which flows on from the end of last week, can give us that dexterity in our thinking. But it could, for some people, also make them a little bit more rebellious and decide to splash out on something that suits them because it's a more impulsive combination. But that duo links with Venus that's exalted in the sign of Pisces, and in the case of Mercury and Venus are in a beautiful alliance for pretty well the whole of this week, but it is exact on Monday, so there could be some surprise invitations, an opportunity to join in with people that we're not expecting, but also someone could be very generous or let us know how much they appreciate our past help or support. So some good deeds can definitely be flagged this week. Later in the week, however, there is a quarter moon in the sign of Aquarius. That's the 11th house squaring with the Sun in the second. So whatever we're thinking about doing with our resources, it's probably best to think long term. And also maybe keep business and pleasure a little bit separate. There's also a square across the same sectors between Mercury and also Saturn. So again, if we're thinking about the people that we can connect with, it's probably going to be those that share our core values. And where people don't, that could be highlighted in a more obvious way. But if you're someone with a very clear plan about what you want to achieve, the link between the Sun and Mars is very energizing and very progressive, and that goes on from Friday through to the end of the week. So please stay with me for the individual zodiac sign forecast. But if you would like to understand how more serious astrology works based on your time, date and place of birth, if you give me those 3 pieces of information, I can give you a roadmap that really can transform your life based on your character analysis, but also your next 12-month forecast. This goes way beyond this Zodiac broadcast, and you can get 30% off of my special offer. Please see the link below. And if you are new to my channel, I'd be honoured if you would subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. And finally, if you would like to get your free daily written horoscope fired to your device each morning, again, please see the link below. Hello Aquarius and welcome to your weekly horoscope for week commencing the 18th of April. This week begins with your traditional ruler, Saturn, continuing its journey through your sign. And later in the week it does go into a right angle with Mercury in your sector of home, emotion, family. But that sector is augmented by the Sun midweek. If you are hoping to change where you live, being quite ingenious about how you achieve this, perhaps moving things around, screening off rooms, creating some extra space outside if you can. The link between Mercury and your modern ruler is very positive at the start of this week. And also a financial strand could surprise you. There could be some good news that can really delight you this week, as Venus links so positively to Mercury, but at the start of the week to Uranus. So this news could happen quickly and come out of the ether, but be very much to your advantage. Also, past hard work can also come back to you. There can be good karma with Pluto's link with Jupiter. Later in the week, as Mars forges a very positive sextile to the Sun, your desire to create the physical environment, the structure that you can really work from, that gives you a sense of security, is really very, very good at the end of this week. And despite the quarter moon in your sign, that's just saying to you, whatever you do on an individual basis, just make sure it does work in terms of how you feel about things. So listening to that inner instinct, that gut feeling, will be important as this week draws to a close.